Good day, Mindsetters, and welcome back to this episode of Let's Talk Mindset with me, your host, Michelle Green. Thanks for tuning in. I have a question for you today. Have you ever heard of the term facial feedback? Don't go and Google it. Have you ever heard of it? It's when your facial expression or your posture, your physiology, really, sends a signal to your brain telling it how you should be feeling. Example, a smile indicates you should be feeling good and happy. A frown sends that signal to the brain that not so much. If I'm standing tall, back straight, head and chin up, that sends a signal to my brain that I'm feeling pretty good, pretty confident about myself right now. If I'm standing or sitting slouched over, head down, with a frown on my face, that sends the message that I'm not feeling too good about myself or the situation at hand. You cannot be happy and sad at the same time. But your brain doesn't know that. Your brain doesn't know the difference. So I tell you to fake it until you make it. Fake it until you make it. Because it is scientifically impossible to feel or be feeling sadness when you're having happy thoughts. It is scientifically impossible to be feeling sadness when having happy thoughts. Remember that. It's all connected. Your physiology directly impacts your emotions by triggering the brain and triggering it by telling it what chemicals to produce and to release. Right? The brain amplifies our emotions and our feelings, if you didn't know that. So awareness is very important. 80% of our communication is non-verbal. Believe it or not, 80%. That's a lot. So again, awareness is important. Now, you might not believe this, but you can test my theory if you'd like. You have the power to impact your emotions and alter your state of mind just by changing or altering your physical body. Right? And I'll go back to the example of a smile and a frown. If you're not feeling good and you're feeling down, put a smile on your face. I know at first you won't want to. It sucks. Life sucks. Everything sucks. I'm feeling crappy. I'm feeling down. I don't want to smile. Right? You almost want to flip the bird to me when I tell you this. But believe me, it works. You can test my theory. You're feeling crappy. Put a smile on your face. Get dressed up in something nice, even if you're not leaving the house, even if you work from home. If you're a woman, do your makeup, or if you're a man, whoever. If you do makeup, do your makeup. Do a full out, beat that face, right? When you're not feeling good. Anything that can flip that switch and flip the brain's signal on how you should be feeling, right? Mind, body, emotions. Mind, body, emotions. It is all connected. Mind, body, emotions, all connected. Further confirmation of this is, for example, think of a bucket of limes, a bucket of fresh limes, and you cut into them and it's just juicy limes. And what happens? What happens when you think about that? Your thought, you think about it, that's the mind part. Your body will evoke reactions such as your mouth might fill with water because you know that limes are sour. Not because you eat them, but probably because you have them with your tequila shot. right? But we all know that limes are sour. So the mind thinks of them, the body reacts, and it evokes an emotion. Ooh, you might make your face up a little bit, pucker your lips, because your mouth is filled with water in reaction to the thought of these sour limes. Another example of mind-body emotions and how the brain will be signaled on how you should feel is yawning. Has anybody ever yawned in front of you and you automatically find yourself yawning as well, whether you're tired or not? It's a physiological reaction, right? So somebody yawns, you see it, you think about that yawn, your body reacts, and then you feel tired when you're not really tired because somebody yawned in front of you, right? Another physiological reaction. The brain is powerful in creating emotions in both our mind and our bodies, right? So the limes and the yawning. So the lesson here, or the takeaway here today, is to be aware of your physiology, your physiological presence. Be aware of your physiology and your physical presence so that you can be aware of its impact on your emotions, right? If you are feeling down, put a smile on your face, put on a nice outfit, do your makeup, sit tall or stand tall, do something that evokes good feelings, because the brain will soon match up with the physiology, right? It's a scientific fact. It'll eventually match up. So again, I'm going to tell you, my advice to you is fake it until you make it. Fake it. Your brain doesn't know the difference. Your brain doesn't know that you're faking happiness. Your brain doesn't know that you're pretending to be happy with that smile in your face. Your brain has no idea. All it's going to do is trigger the brain and tell it the proper chemicals to produce and release, right, in your brain, resulting in what? Happiness. Because why? You put a smile on your face, right? So awareness, again, of our physical being is very important, because the mind, the body, and the emotions are all connected. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. And again, I appreciate you liking, sharing, and commenting on all my episodes. Join the conversation. I appreciate your input. Again, my book is still for sale on Amazon, or you can pop over to my website at wasn'tluck.ca and grab yourself a copy. Thanks again for listening, and I hope to see you or hear you again, same place, same time. Ciao!